So for this part, I will refer directly to your textbook. You can also refer to it. Okay, I'm not going to touch very detail on it. Just on the surface level, asalkan kamu faham apa itu nanotechnology, apa itu green technology, and how do we apply it in industry and in our daily life. Okay, so first thing first, nano. When you hear the word nano, okay, what comes to your mind? What does nano means? Is nano? Okay, so nano is referring to something small, very, very small. So nanotechnology, in a way, is the use or the technology of something very small. Okay, so nanotechnology is a development of substances or gadgets using the properties of nanoparticles. Okay, so how small is nano actually? So we have this comparison here for us to visualize. Okay, kita guna mental video, mental image to visualize how is the size of nano. So imagine this is a regular watermelon, okay, yang bersize 15 cm. And then you have this 10 cm coin. I think it's 10 cm. And then how you draw your full stop? Kecil kan? Coba you ambil pen, you draw full stop. Kecil kan? And then your hair, one hair. And then the size of our red blood cell, the size of a virus. So nano is somewhere here. It's even smaller than your hair, smaller than the full stop, smaller than one cell of blood. So example of nanoparticle is a gold nanoparticle, carbon of cosmetic using nanoparticles. But why? Why do we use nanoparticles actually? Now, can you guess why? Now, these nanoparticles are super, super small, very small. And when they are small, okay, they have the ability to penetrate the skin. Size dia sangat kecil dan dia dapat masuk ke dalam kulit kita. Dapat meresap ke dalam kulit. That one is for cosmetic uses. What about daily life uses? Okay, so one example usage for nanoparticles is in the no, not water. Fire resistant parents atau family member work as a firefighter. Okay, bomba. So kan bomba kalau dia nak pergi bakar, dia nak pergi padam kebakaran. Okay, dia kena masuk dekat kawasan yang ada api and so on, right? But they do not get burned lah. Why? Because they are wearing fire resistance fabric. So, what makes this fabric fire resistance? Kenapa fabric ni boleh kalis api? Maksudnya mereka tak terbakar kalau dia pakai. Because of the usage of nanoparticles. These particles are small, so they are able to cover each part of the baju of the fabric and makes it a good fire resistance fabric. Okay, so nanoparticles able to coat surface more evenly. So dia jadi lebih sekata. Sebab apa? Sebab dia boleh cover benda-benda yang kecil. Okay, so other usage of nanotechnology are here. We have semiconductors and and electronics. Okay, like in let's say microchips and so on. Okay, they are smaller and more efficient in a way. Okay, in energy and electricity, we use nanotechnology in smaller and more efficient solar cells and in long-lasting batteries. Okay, textile, this is what I meant earlier. Water, fire, and dirt-resistant fabrics. Anti-wrinkle, UV protective fabrics. Okay, even bulletproof fabric also have nanoparticles. Okay, kalau bulletproof kan dia mesti very very strong and very resistant, right? So dia ada nanoparticles yang dapat cover dengan betul lah. Okay, supaya setiap every inch of the fabric is covered and protected. Alright, because nanoparticles are very small. Next, we have nanoparticles in medical. Okay, so highly sensitive testing devices and drug delivery system. We have nanoparticles in agriculture for effective pesticide and fertilization. Lastly, in food production, in food additives and food packaging. Okay, so this is in terms of development of nanotechnology. So yang ni cikgu bagi secara general lah, kita tak payah so in detail. This part is basically telling us about graphene. So graphene is a type of nanoparticles, okay, used in these parts, graphites, carbon nanotubes, and fullerene balls. Graphene is also used as mana tadi? Used in bulletproof vests. Okay, graphene. So a few physical properties of graphene is that they are strong and hard. Okay, they are actually transparent. Graphene itu sendiri transparent. Okay, tapi dia kuat. So let's say kalau dia dihasilkan sebagai bulletproof vest, so it is able to withstand the bullet lah. Okay, strong because it is strong. Good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, some are used for thermal purposes. Okay, they are elastic. Graphene is also impermeable, meaning it is not see-through. Not see-through. It is not pierced through. Nothing can go through it. Kalau dia sebagai bulletproof vest tadi, nothing can pass it. Kita tukul deka or anything, it's not permeable. It has very low electrical resistance. Okay, this is for graphene. Okay, alright. So usage of graphene, kita tengok saja. Where do we use this graphene? So in electronics, okay, we use as conductor, we use as sensor, okay, high surface area. Biomedical to test for tissue, okay, in machine, polymers and composite, okay, because they are very strong, they are good polymers. In water filtration, water filter, okay, and in terms of energy in batteries, they last longer, flexible and strong. Okay, that is graphene. So itu saja untuk nanoparticles. So nanoparticles, you just remember what is the definition, okay, what is the example of the usage, okay. So next, we're going to look at green technology. Okay, so green technology in this part, we are focusing on how we use green technology in waste management. Waste is what? Waste ni sampah. Okay, so hari-hari kita buang sampah. Okay, lori sampah ambil, truck sampah ambil, and then sampah tu pergi mana? Dia pergi mana? Apa yang akan jadi dekat sampah tu? Buang saja kah? Tanam kah? Jadi gunung kah? What happens to them? And we're not only talking about sampah physical, but we are also talking about liquid waste. Okay, air yang kita buang dekat toilet, air yang kita buang dekat sinki and so on. Okay, yang dibuang dari kilang-kilang. So those, what happens to those water? So those liquid and waste, we will treat them, rawat, and we use them again. So there is, if you ever heard of water treatment plant, okay, pusat rawatan air. So mereka akan rawat air itu. They will treat the water and the water will be supplied back to you for our use. So you buka pipe, okay. So this is one of the thing you have to remember lah. Okay, as usual, all the definition are necessary to remember. So green technology is basically a technology or application developed to minimize the negative effects of harmful human activities. So anything we do to minimize the negative effect, okay, all the technology, we call it green technology. So these are the uses of green technology in several sectors. Okay, we have green technology in energy supply in terms of renewable energy. Okay, for example, now is very famous, right? Solar cell. Hydro is like the dam, the empangan that we have. Geothermal is kita gunakan haba dari bumi, okay, untuk hasilkan energy, untuk hasilkan electric, for example. Wind, okay, the wind, what do we call that one? The wind lah, okay, to produce the energy. Okay, next we use green technology in transportation. Okay, for example, instead of using fossil fuels, kita guna apa? Kita guna hydrogen, contohnya ART. Okay, some vehicles now start to use electric. Okay, we have electric cars now. Okay, some are using, in other countries they start to use biofuel. Okay. Now, other than that, we have buildings, okay, environmentally friendly building materials and energy saving buildings. Okay, next is waste and wastewater management. So how do we manage the waste and wastewater? It's through recycling and landfill leachate treatment method. Next one, in terms of agriculture, we use compost and forest preservation. So compost, pernah buat compost kah? Kalau parents kamu atau keluarga kamu ada yang minat who are interested with agriculture, so sometimes you would keep sisa makanan, okay, those food waste, you akan peram dia kan, and then these food waste or normally not just regular food waste lah, normally there are fruits, okay, atau sayur, kita peram, air dia tu boleh jadi baja. That is example of green technology. Okay, daripada benda tu kita buang, kita jadikan baja. Okay, and also industry lah. So the use of energy efficient tools, alat-alat yang menggunakan elektrik yang berkurang, yang kurang sikit lah. Okay, next we look at green technology and waste and wastewater. So there are a few things here. Waste disposal dalam disposal side of water. So what is the aim here? So the aim is to ensure more efficient waste management, reduce in the greenhouse gas emission, and removal of cleaner wastewater. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. So this is waste management. Kita tengok sama-sama. Sampah yang kita buang tu apa jadi dengan dia? Okay. So ni sampah. Okay, ini sampah yang kita guna harian, kemudian kita letak dekat plastik sampah, kita buang dekat tong sampah. So what happened? So either we recycle that And then when we recycle, kan setiap bin ni dia lain-lain kan. One is for paper, one is for what, plastic and so on. So when they are already separated, they direct go to the recycling center. Okay, so they recycle lah. Okay, they will make a new recycle and renew it lah to make a new product. Okay, what about other waste that are not recycled? So the waste that are not recycled, they are going to solid waste collection. Okay, and they will be sorted. Dia akan dipilih dekat sini. So bila dipilih, dia akan pergi dekat 3 tempat lah. Yang pertama, incineration. Incineration is basically you bakar waste ni tadi. Ada waste yang kita boleh uh, lupuskan terus kita lupuskan. Okay, sebab dekat sini memang dia sorting, dia akan pilih susun, dia akan bahagikan lah mana yang boleh recycle, mana yang boleh buang, dia terus buang. Okay, so the one that they are not being lupus, they are not incinerated, they will go to the landfill here. So water stream. So these contain human waste, food waste, oils and chemical. Okay, so this is the process. Kita tengok. So air daripada rumah, daripada kilang-kilang, okay, kita akan buang dekat dalam longkang kan. Okay, so bila dia akan lalu dekat sini, okay, this is where the wastewater pump in. They will screen the solid waste. Okay, dekat sini dia akan buang sampah-sampah yang masih ada. Okay, dia akan tapis dekat sini. They will filter it. After that, they will undergo electrocoagulation process, meaning to say the sampah will coagulate. Sampah-sampah tu yang masih dalam air, okay, yang tak lalu tapisan tadi, dia akan coagulate, bergumpal. So bila dia bergumpal, it goes into number 4 here, solid and wastewater settling process. So the solid will sink. Solid will be sink down here, right? Solid akan tenggelam dekat sini. So bila dia tenggelam, dia akan pergi dekat collection of sludge. So this sludge sampah-sampah tadilah. Okay, apa-apa yang kita buang tu. Dan air pula, air akan mengalir dekat sini, the good water. Okay, so sampah ni tadi, what happens to them? They will be used for other stuff lah. Contohnya baja and so on. As for the water will undergo further water treatment. So here is first treatment, okay, and then is the second treatment. So after they are treated, and diguna semula back to our pipe. Barulah datang balik dekat dapur kita. Dapur kita, bilik air kita and so on. Okay, so here you have to take note on the importance of green technology. Why do we need green technology here? So first is to have a cleaner source of energy. Okay, we don't want an energy that produces more waste. Kalau boleh kita nak kurangkan waste, kurangkan pembaziran dekat situ. More effective waste management. Okay, we want to make sure that the waste are fully used lah. Kalau benda tu selagi kita boleh guna, selagi kita boleh recycle, for example, okay, and the water can be treated, we treat them. To improve the standards of living, spearheading innovation means how do we use back the waste? Okay, for example, human waste tadi. We can use back as fertilizers. Kita guna balik sebagai baja contohnya. Okay, so kita inovasikan. Bukan benda tu buang sekadar buang, tapi kita guna semula dalam kehidupan. And lastly, mitigating global warming. Okay, so when you have less waste, you can also reduce the greenhouse gases. Okay, kita nak make sure we provide a safer environment for ourselves. Okay, and the next generation. Okay, so that is that is all for green technology and nanotechnology.